Here I am, the ghost in the room, looking out the window, chasing the moon. Listen to the story I'm about to tell. Behold, behold, the Grand Hotel.
Get ready for the story of the Grand Hotel, told in an uplifting show called Cirque Éloize Hotel. It's playing at the Benham Center as part of the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust International Festival of Firsts. And here to tell us what happens in this show is amazing performer Tuedon, Ariri, and Scott Shiller of the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
Just seeing some of the images, just that very short clip. I mean, it is amazing what you guys are doing on stage.
Yeah, thank you. It's really fun.
Is it? So tell us about the storyline for this show, Cirque Éloize Hotel.
So Hotel is about this hotel that we're all living in, and some of us are guests at the hotel and some of us are working at the hotel, and it's about how our lives intersect and the types of encounters that you have in a hotel when you're traveling all the time. And that's something is very close to us because we're traveling with the show all the time, staying in different hotels.
And of course it's beautifully sort of cinematic in its sort of themes. It's an Art Deco hotel. The costumes are beautiful, and of course all of the acrobatics that the company is doing just drive an incredible energy. And being in the Benham Center, it's great because you're in an intimate circus setting with these beautiful Cirque performers, and you get to see them as humans and as the athletes that they are.
Well, and nonverbal, there's a little bit of speaking, but not much, so it's really about how each of you perform and interact with each other in very physical ways.
Yeah, it's definitely about the physicality and strength, flexibility, dynamic, everything.
So when we see the wide shot of the two of you sitting on the couch, the lovely lady behind us is you.
Yeah!
So that's part of what you can do.
Yeah.
So a couple of things that you're able to do. You're a contortionist. Hula hooping is also one of your skills.
Yes. So in the show, the hula hoop act is all of us together, and I think it was a really cool idea because I already did hula hoop, but some of the other people in the show, they're acrobats, but they brought a whole new idea to the discipline of hula hoop, and it's more acrobatic, more things we haven't seen before.
And this is some of the rehearsal of you getting ready.
Yeah. And I also do straps in the show, aerial straps, and that's my main solo moment for the show.
You're actually using your abilities as a contortionist with the hula hoop.
Yes.
I can barely even get the thing around my hips one time. I don't know how do you learn all of these skills?
It takes tons of practice. I started rhythmic gymnastics when I was 4, I think, and I did that for years and then started doing transitioning into circus.
Did you ever think that you would make a career out of it, being able to take some of these skills that you learned as a hobby and taking them into what you're doing now?
At first, no, and then everything just happened by chance. I went to summer camp at the school, and then they said, oh, you should stay, so I stayed. That's the National Circus School in Montreal, and then I just ended up here with Eloize.
Really a rising talent, because I think a lot of people have seen aerial work with silks with the big long curtains, but this is an aerial work with straps, which makes it much more physical. It's more physically demanding, and it's a much harder skill. So the fact that you can do these skills and make it beautiful and tell a story as part of it is really special.
Well, and this is part of the International Festival of Firsts. It's kind of showcased or been shown as a preview in other cities, but this is the first real premiere.
Yes, it absolutely is. We premiere on Thursday. We have another preview tonight. Thursday's the grand opening, big red carpet, paparazzi, the whole thing. But the Pittsburgh International Festival of Firsts, which is produced by the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust, is all about new world premieres, bringing them to Pittsburgh. So Cirque Éloize comes from Montreal, one of the 20 different countries that's represented as part of the festival.
Wow, so glad to have you both here. Enjoy your time in Pittsburgh.
Thank you.
And again, the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust and the PNC Broadway in Pittsburgh series presents Cirque Éloize Hotel now through Sunday at the Benham Center. You'll find showtimes and tickets at kdka.com/PTL.